When you decide to end your good girl era and step into your villain era, that's when everything pops off. The abundance, the money, the love, the relationships. Ooh, a juicy life. And
People
here's
ask what my hobby is. I don't really know how to tell them that it's just like books. Not just reading books and like getting lost in them, but the smell of books and bookstores.
Somewhere along the way, I became a brand, constantly relaunching according to what the public wanted, only to realize that the stadium was empty, that the mic wasn't plugged in, and I was standing in the dark. I felt like I had to announce every new hobby or little change I made, like every single choice had to be a product for others to consume. I'm tired of needing to label everything with title, aesthetic, playlist, and a Pinterest board full of pictures of something I'll never become just because I am not pretty and rich enough. The internet treats growth like a product, so I followed the river's flow, not knowing it was running me since the beginning. I'm no longer discovering who I am becoming who the internet said I had to be. I am just an ant in the anthill of a trend. Even how I speak is part of a trend. It doesn't matter that I stopped using TikTok or Instagram. Social media, it's everywhere, and so are its pressures and influences. That's why I'm tired of the concept of eras. I don't care if it will go away. I don't want to forget how I grew. I don't want to leave my growth behind. It wasn't a phase. That process is part of me. I don't want my growth to be consumed quickly and forgotten about. I want to keep growing until I'm bigger than the whole ocean. I don't want to improve and then drop it because that era ended. I'm not tired of changing. I'm tired of only being shown the idealized result of change, of being told that I could achieve that goal overnight. I'm tired of being told that I can change as quickly as the algorithm does. People change over time. We outgrow our interests as quick as we outgrow clothes. Slowly. We pick up new habits and abandon old ones. We become different. Change happens gradually. It's contradictory, messy, and often invisible. That's part of who we are. I've stumbled, fallen, gotten up, revisited my past self and her choices, even if they were totally wrong ones. I've changed my mind over and over again, gone backwards just to find my own footprints, just to change. It wasn't an era, it was a long process before I achieved my goal. And even at my goal, it wasn't an era. I didn't feel like I had grown until I looked back. Because what the internet called an era had been the hardest months of my life just because I wanted to improve, just because the internet told me that I had to improve. To change is to be alive, and to be alive is to keep growing until our bodies can't grow anymore. We don't age for us to go back to being babies, knowing how good change actually felt. So now there you have it. That's why I'm tired of eras, because they never lead to anywhere, because they are meant to be dropped as soon as the algorithm chooses to drop it.